Another day, another video. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we are watching Stranger Things. This is season 4 and I'm so excited, honestly. You know, it's been so long since season 3. It's going to be the first time posting Stranger Things onto my YouTube channel. I watched the first 3 seasons obviously away before I had the channel, and now obviously we're here. We're going to enjoy the craziness together. So, you know, we've got a big talking point with 11 is whether she's got her powers back. You know, it seemed like she lost them at the end of last season when she was obviously driving away towards like California. It seems like obviously she didn't have the full powers that we've seen her do. Also, you know, we're trying to figure out, has Jim survived? Now, I kind of insinuated that he is. No, he has survived. I've not seen the trailer to the season, which makes everything going to be a brand new raw reaction going into it. I have no idea what the storyline is. They kind of insinuated again that, like I said, he managed to survive the blast, and you know, the Demogorgons are back. You know, we've seen 11 destroy one in the first season. It's kind of insinuated in the second season that there's not just one. It's kind of there's quite a lot of them that are obviously a part of the Upside Down, and I kind of think that even though the blast went off at the end of last season, that Jim may have been able to get inside of it and come out of it on the other side somewhere and survive. So it's going to be interesting to see if he manages to reunite obviously with everybody else. So we had Billy as well. You know, last season he was kind of possessed and controlled, and he did actually die, didn't he? I thought he was a good actor last season. I really enjoyed his introduction into the show. Obviously it's pretty devastating that obviously Max has lost her brother, but he was actually very entertaining, and he was a good addition to season 3. So like I said, we're going into season 4. It's going to be interesting seeing all the characters because they have definitely grown in real life. Obviously it's been a few years. If you go back to season 1 to season 3, they massively changed, and now going into obviously season 4, Millie Bobby Brown, is she like 18 or 19 in real life? Madness, mate. When she started it feels like when she started season 1, she was 11. That's what it feels like. So I'm excited. I can't wait. If you're new to the channel, then you can watch the full episodes in the description. They are free. Just click on there, put the password in, and boom, it will unlock on Vimeo for you, and you can enjoy the full entirety of the episode just like me and watch the raw reaction. But it seems like this season has got long episodes, mate. This one, the first one, I think is like 1 hour and 20 minutes, and I believe like the final 2 are going to be like 2 hours plus, like a movie. So we're in for a crazy wild ride, and hopefully you guys are here for the long haul. So thanks so much for checking out the channel today. Hopefully you guys do enjoy. If you do, please smash the like, really helps out. Subscribe if you're new, and as always, let's jump in to season 4 of Stranger Things. Kid's got a proper arm on him.
Are you up for some more lessons?
Dr. Brenner.
It's a yellow circle. The sun.
I want you to find Dr. Ellis.
Pretty sick this, though, I'm not gonna lie.
Something is wrong. They're screaming.
Why are they screaming?
Yeah. Oh, that's an interesting start, mate. Honestly, it really is going back in time. You know?
What have you done?
That was decent. Honestly, like that makeup was really good. Is that supposed to be 11? Because I actually think it really does look like her. That is some really good casting considering it was time ago when obviously season 1 was out up until this point. Savage though. All them kids killed mad.
Dear Mike, this week is going very fast. I think because I am so busy. Joyce got an amazing new job. She gets to work at home.
Don't we all get to work at home nowadays?
At first, I missed all the spring flowers, but now I find it pretty here too. I am still best at math, but my grammar is getting good now also. I have made lots of friends. I am ready for spring break because I get to see you.
One more day. Yo, I used to love doing that as a kid, not gonna lie.
What the hell are you doing? It's 10 after.
Oh, shit.
You have 30 seconds or I'm leaving without you. Okay, 30 seconds. Go!
Jesus. How am I gonna survive a whole week without you guys?
That's a negative, Dustin.
Mate, look at him. He's still speaking to that girl.
Tiger's 86.
Tiger's 86, copy that.
Do you see it?
Yeah, I see it. Yikes, Dusty.
Hey, mate, a D to an A. Okay, so that's really interesting because she's just come into his room and said, quick, it's 10 after, I'm going. And I've never heard that before. And like, I'm assuming that's maybe some sort of time that you guys use in the US. Now, I've obviously asked this question before on other programs that we've watched, but this will have a bigger audience, so more people might engage in it and give different answers to where they're from. But, you know, 10 after, I'm assuming if she said it's 10 after 3, it means that it's 3:10. You know, that's what I'm saying. But in the UK, we say stuff like it's 4:15, which means that would be 4:15. Or if we say it's 3:30, that means that it's 3:30. And I just think it's interesting how people say different times. Because if I said to you it's 16:40, would you know that I am saying that the time is 4:40 p.m. when I say that? Do you know what I mean? Or if I say it's 18:50, would you know I'm saying that it's 6:50 p.m.? You know, different countries have different times and different ways of saying it. I always find it interesting that when I go abroad and people ask the time and I say, yeah, it's 2:30, and then walk off. Sometimes I actually do, they're like, what 2:30? Like, what's that? And I'm like, yeah, it's 2:30, you know. So it is interesting how people say different things.
Your love life is one of labyrinthian complexity, and it is 7 in the morning. We have to go to this stupid pep rally.
Oh.
And I woke up looking like a total corpse.
You're worried about a basketball pep rally? You expect me to believe that?
You ask out a girl and she says no. Big deal. Nothing happens. I ask out the wrong girl and bam, I'm a town pariah.
Okay. I like boobies. You like boobies. Vicky likes boobies.
I hope she does now that she don't get rejected.
Where were you yesterday?
Oh, yeah, sorry, I forgot it was Thursday.
Well, I'd like to see you today.
Look, I'm not saying that my girlfriend is better than yours. It's just that Susie's like a certified genius.
You do realize Ellis saved the world twice, right?
Hey, look at him. Go on, lad.
And of course, I have to give a special shout out to the best and the prettiest fans of all time, the Tiger Cheer Squad. It's been a tough year for Hawkins. So much loss. Think about each and every one of our friends who perished in that fire. What did they die for? For us to lose to some crap school? No. Let's win this game for them. And tonight, we're gonna bring home the championship trophy!
I don't get the big deal. Just talk to Eddie. Get him to move Hellfire to another night.
This is the championship game. And this is the end of Eddie's campaign. A semester of adventuring has led to this moment, and we need you.
Yeah, and the Tigers don't. I get in good with these guys. I'll be in the popular crowd. So you want to be stuck with the nerds and freaks for 3 more years?
We are nerds and freaks.
Yeah, but maybe we don't have to be. We came to high school wanting things to be different, right? So now we have that chance.
You can understand where he's coming from, you know what I mean? Like, he wants to come in, he wants to be respected, he wants to be popular, he don't want to feel like he's getting picked on. But then on the other side, you just want to be your true normal self. And if you're not liked for being that, then fair enough, you're not liked. But at least you can be honest and open about who you are and just enjoy everything that you actually like to do.
Have you ever wished you could have the answer to any question right at your fingertips? Yeah, just imagine you'd never have to go to the library again. No. Carol?
Whoa, look at all those stamps. Do you reckon he's indicating to that he's not dead? Interesting. They did mention the American, didn't they?
She traveled the world to spread her message. And that is why I have chosen Helen Keller as my hero.
Okay, now let's see who has to follow that. Jane.
Jane? Oh, yeah, that is a name, innit? That's actually a name.
I chose my dad. And for my visual aid, I made a diorama. And we like to watch Miami Vice on. This is Mr. Fibley.
Angela, let's save questions until the end of Jane's presentation.
I'm just like confused. I thought this was a presentation about a historical hero. My dad is famous. He saved lots of lives in a mall fire. He was a hero. I just wanted clarity on the rules of the assignment.
Jane has decided to do her father, so please continue with your presentation, Jane.
That was interesting, that.
Friends don't lie.
I'm not lying.
A C in English and a C- in Spanish. Well, that's not normal for you. How's your mom holding up?
I mean, she hates our new place. Yeah, it's terrible, but she's fine.
Must not be easy for you either, with your stepdad gone.
It's kind of better. He was an asshole, so there's less assholery.
So no more headaches. Nightmares?
Nope.
Guys, hey, I know you never want to go to any of my games, but this one is kind of a big deal.
A big deal?
Maybe you should find something you care about too.
What is that supposed to mean?
It's like you're not even here anymore.
Yeah, something must be wrong with me because I broke up with you.
No, that's not what I meant.
Still fancies her though. You could tell every time he's looking over, he's giving her the eyes. Oh. Is it a cheerleader?
Hey, are you alright? Please just go away.
I'd be like, sound, get the headphones back on, tunes on, and off I go.
Are you deaf? I said go away. Open the goddamn door, Chrissy! Open the door, Chrissy, or I'm gonna gut you like the fat pig that you are!
That was intense, wasn't it? It was good though.
The devil has come to America.
Speaking of monsters, Lucas has to do his balls and laundry baskets game. So
that was pretty good.
Be able to make it to Hellfire tonight. Maybe we might postpone.
Oh no! Over my dead body.
Logically.
We'll be at the championship game.
Oh, is the championship game?
Yeah.
Can I level with you? Jeff graduates this year. Garrett's got, what, a year and a half? I'm gonna walk that stage next month. I'm gonna look Principal Higgins dead in the eye. I'm gonna flip him the bird. Means you boys, the future of Hellfire. I'm here to tell you that there are other little lost sheepies out there who need help. And go and find one.
That was interesting. You know, I like how he had his thinking cap on as well. Now, obviously, he said that he's going to snatch his diploma, flip the bird, and obviously get off. Now, what I find really interesting is, obviously, I could go back to Max's comments with the counsellor just then. She said that her grades are slipping and she's got a C. Now, what's really interesting is, I seen it. Well, I know it firsthand as well, but like I seen it on a TikTok. An American was saying when he moved over to the UK, they found it really strange that they got a 60 on an exam and they thought they'd done really bad. Like, wow, I've got 60, that's so bad. And he got a B here in the UK. And it's like, that's our ranking system compared to the US. If you achieve 70 out of 100 here in the UK, you would get an A. You would get an A. If you got 70 marks out of 100, you would have an A. Now, I'm pretty sure in the US, if you got something like a 70, you'd be failing. You know, it's madness. If you got a 50 out of 100 here, yeah, you would get like a C. You actually would get like a C. So it just shows the levels of how tough the different education systems are. It's really, really interesting.
You received a doll in the mail. And you believe it's from Russia, huh?
I know it is.
Could be a threat. Sabotage their U.S. operation. The creepy doll. Can you remove her dress?
Yeah, like the porcelain cracked and they tried to glue it back together.
Not moping.
You're moping.
Really?
Mopey did.
Okay, is this because your girl's ditching you?
What? Nancy's not ditching me.
Oh, so she's coming now?
Maybe I'm just missing something, but why can't Jonathan just come down here for break?
Because a lot of reasons. Well, there's no story here, if that's what you're after. His mom works, so he has to watch over his brother.
Nancy is the supposed love of your life.
Yeah, he's so nervous about this acceptance letter, he doesn't have time to visit the #1 most desired girl in Hawkins.
I think it's way past due you give that right hand of yours a vacation and get you some well-deserved hanky-panky.
He's caring and compassionate and
Incredibly ambitious. Why I love her.
that's why I love him.
Everything between us is
Perfect.
Nancy, hey,
Do you want to join Hellfire tonight? Just move your date this one time. Come on.
If I played, if I get one of those cool t-shirts.
Yes. We make it ourselves.
She's not playing.
You're being sarcastic.
Oh god. Rejected off everyone.
So screw it. Screw high school.
Middle school. Okay, so that's below high school in America. Interesting that we're focusing in on this girl. She came out of the counselor's office before. She looked like she was sad. She looks well anxious and nervous, doesn't she? Spiders.
Oh, hey. Sorry. Didn't mean to scare you. There's nothing to worry about, okay? No one ever comes out here. I'll do a half ounce for 20. What do you say?
Do you ever feel like you're losing your mind?
Maybe when he's tripping.
On a daily basis.
Do you have anything maybe stronger?
Excellent work, Paul. Nice improvement. Very disappointing, Jane.
I want her to just bust out, my name's not Jane! Do you know what I mean? Even though it is, you know, it is Jane, but we know her as Elle, don't we? I think this is getting knocked on the floor. Maybe she might do some powers. I actually don't get it. If you're one of them people in real life, you need to evaluate your whole entire life. You're the saddest people in the world.
Did someone do this?
She ain't no snitch.
All right, Angela. You come with me.
She'll get back at her own way, mate. Don't be snitching. Attack her instead. Much better. She's gonna smash the doll.
It's really necessary.
If that porcelain belly is pregnant with an explosive device, you will soon be thanking me.
It's not gonna blow up.
Joyce, are you there? Talk to me, Joyce!
It's a letter. Hop is alive, mate. This is where we want the buzzer beater shot from Lucas, mate.
Everyone now, please rise for our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see?
Sounds like Kermit. I was thinking it was probably Miss Becky.
Hey, bonding, mate. Look at them.
I used to think that she sounded good because I had this massive crush. I'm sorry. We took a massively hard class together.
She sounds amazing, doesn't she?
Where do you think they're going? To the game? Oh no. Oh, hey! They got her from last season.
This is Hellfire Club, not babysitting club. What's your class and level? Level 1 dwarf?
My name is Lady Applejack, and I'm a chaotic, good half-elf rogue level 14. We gonna do this, or we gonna keep chit-chatting like this is your mommy's book club?
Hail, Lord Vecna.
Vecna's dead.
Killed by cat.
So it was thought, my friends, so it was thought. But Vecna lives! You flee Vecna and his cultists?
I say we fight to the death. He only has 15 hit points left. Don't be pussies.
Hey! Whilst I respect the passion, you'd be wise to take Gareth the Great's concern to heart.
You gotta let me take the shot. It's risky as hell. But you're the ones on the battlefield.
Chances of success are 20 to 1. Never tell me the odds.
What did he say he needed? A 20? Come on, lad. Buzzer beater. If he gets it in, they've won by a point. It's intense. The 20. She got it. He's got it in as well. No one's there to see him celebrate. Look at him, mate. He's well popular now. Oh, do you know what, right? I'm happy for him. At least he got his moment, you know. What better way of winning? After just won the championship, you know, they did say to him when he came in before, you know, his date said, look, mate, you know, does it make you sad or upset or jealous, mate, that they might win the championship the year after you leave? And that is true. It is. You could be a fan, but you can also be jealous. It was interesting that obviously his mates decided to go to D&D night. Now they've obviously got a new recruit. She was kind of, you know, she was in a couple of episodes last season, was she not? And it'd be interesting to see her here now, how she plays. I was in agreement, you know, if you can't get people in high school, then go for middle school. Doesn't matter if their age if they're good at the game. So you know what, I'm really interested to see as well with the cheerleader. Yeah, she went out into obviously the woods with that guy. She wanted to buy some weed and then some hardcore stuff, and then obviously she's back here again and she's looking a bit, you know, scared or something in the gym. It's intriguing.
The dramatic buzzer beater from bench warmer Lucas Sinclair. He must be feeling on top of the world right now.
I'm coming. Good boy.
She's seeing her go inside. Do you reckon she's going to end up missing?
You live here alone?
With my uncle, but he works nights at the plant.
She's getting well anxious, isn't she? Literally, she's scared. She's hearing her clock again.
Eddie?
Guitar string there.
Huh?
Whoa.
Just loosening this up for you, sweetheart.
Whoa.
Open the door!
Is that the doctor? Oh. Look at that.
Chrissy?
Whoa, look at this. Imagine seeing
Chrissy.
that. Oh, mate. Imagine seeing this. This looks mad.
It's time for your suffering to end.
Whoa, mate. Yo, that was sick. No, that was sick. Honestly, it looks so good. Now, I'm not being funny, but Max seeing him go in there with her and she's clearly full on dead, mate. There's no chance that she's not dead. But how could... I don't know, mate. Literally, if he says to the police, it wasn't me, you know... I mean, the body's not going to have maybe his fingerprints or anything. I don't even know, mate. Literally. Now, she's gone in and died. Obviously, all that's going to be pointing to him, but she looked crazy. She looked possessed. She levitated, hit the ceiling, body snapped, jaw gone, eyes popped. That was sick, mate. I actually really liked it. Now, was she the one? I just said quite a lot of stuff's going on, so I'm trying to remember like who's who and what's happening and all this stuff. Was she the one sat at the toilet screaming and crying? You know, the one that seen it walk to the cubicle. I think it is the one that Maxine, the one that she said, "I told you to leave me alone." I'm assuming that is the same girl. And she's had a mad episode. Oh, and that actually was the end of the episode. I was thinking, 5 minutes left. There must be more, but there's no better way of ending it right there. It's absolutely sick. It was crazy, mate, and I enjoyed it. It's interesting to see that we even focused kind of on this Chrissy more than we focused on, the other kind of main characters that we've seen over the last couple of seasons. Now, obviously, Jim. He's not been in it yet, but there's an indication that he's still alive. A doll's been sent, and obviously she broke up. She's got his notes, so then that's very interesting. D&D's still a thing, and they've chose, like his mates decided to like go to the D&D instead of going to like Lucas's basketball game, where he actually hit a buzzer beater, mate. He would have hit the winning shot, the first championship in like 22 years, he said. And obviously now he stood here, he's on the outside. He's seen them coming out of the D&D, buzzing together with like a new group of friends. Then obviously he's on this side, feeling distant away. He's obviously lost his relationship with like Max. He's got her thing going on, and then like I said, he stood there struggling to rekindle, keep his relationship with his friends in the present still, relevant, while also he's becoming this popular dude who's hitting shots, winning championships. And like he said, mate, he doesn't want to be the person getting picked on anymore. He wants to be the person that everybody wants to be friends with, and he's kind of got that now. He's got this side, and then he's got his old friends who we've seen obviously for the 3 seasons, who are deciding to choose to play D&D over coming to support him in a big game. So it's going to be interesting to see how their relationships obviously go later on in the show. Okay, so that is going to wrap up episode 1 of season 4 Stranger Things. What is your opinion on it? Are you happy with obviously how we started, considering it's been a very long time obviously since season 3, and the potential storylines that we've got obviously ready to play out for the rest of the season? It looks like Max has obviously struggled with the death of her brother, and obviously her dad, well, stepdad, he's left. Her mum is obviously living living obviously with her, but she seems like she's not going through the best of times as well. She's drinking. Max has obviously broken up with Lucas. Their relationship's not well, and it seems like she's being distant with her, you know, like to herself, keeping herself to her own, and obviously she's going counselling as well, so she's struggling, and obviously she's being distant. And Lucas, it seems to be like left here as well in a different like way from Max, but in the terms of he's distant as well from his friends, but he wants to be popular, he wants to be in society. She's like choosing to kind of be away. He wants to be involved, and he wants to be part of the big crowd. He's part of the basketball team, and he has hit the winning shot, and it looks like his popularity will skyrocket. And it's whether or not he wants to still be friends with like Dustin, and obviously if he wants to be friends with the rest of the gang when they're choosing to be playing different games like D&D, and obviously not deciding to come and champion and cheer him on in, obviously, like I say, a big game to him. So it's going to be interesting to see them. Obviously, we've had 11 here. You know, she's missing the dad. She's in class. You know, she's doing kind of like a show and tell on the hero. Obviously, the report was supposed to be obviously somebody historical. Now, she's obviously done it on the dad, and she's saying that he is a hero. He saved so many people's lives. Obviously, it's emotional for her because obviously he's died in her eyes. As well, she said that she's looking forward to spring break. It's one more day before she gets to meet, obviously Will coming obviously to see her, which is good, but she's obviously gone through a tough time herself. She's still struggling without her powers. You know, she got tripped up, they stood all over her, obviously show and tell, and she went to do like a power in the middle of the school, and it didn't work. Now, it made her look crazy, like she stood there screaming, but also, would it have been beneficial for her to actually have her powers in that moment? Because if it did happen, and we got kind of like a scene that we got at the very end, it would make her look scary and crazy. So I think just looking at her thinking, oh, she's a bit strange. There's probably better outcome for 11 in that situation. But like I said, we finished the episode, mate, with this girl, Chris, being absolutely possessed. They don't know if she's gone in the upside down or what, mate. They don't know where she's teleporting to, but it looks crazy. The monster that's come, it's killed her mum, it's killed her dad. Well, in this vision, anyway, they seemed like they was possessed in demons or whatnot. Her mum had all these crazy eyes. Her dad had all his face stitched up in his eyes. And then he's walked after her and he's grabbed her by the head and squeezed her. And she's like floating and sucked up to the roof and dropped down. And like, all the body's broken, her eyes popped. Mad, mate. Absolute mad ending. And I've got to say, this show, to me, anyway, my personal opinion, after not watching it for years, has been a really, really good introduction back into the season. And it's got me well excited for the final, well, I was going to say the final 3 episodes, but like the rest of the season. If we start so good now in this episode as a good reintroduction and recap, to get into it, it's going to be exciting. I just think it's going to go up like that. I don't expect the episodes to go down. Usually they start off like steady and increase, and this one started really well. I'm just well excited for the rest of the season. So hopefully you guys are too. If you do watch the full episodes, it is available in the description. If you just want to check out on YouTube, that's totally fine too. Hopefully you come for tomorrow's video because it's going to be another crazy one as well. So thanks for checking out the channel today. If you liked it, please smash the like, it really helps out. Subscribe if you're new, and as always, I will catch you in the next one. Cheers, guys.